So the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite, it was the first match of the night. It was Kenny Omega, Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, the Elite, versus the AEW World Trios Tag Team Champions, Pac, Rey Fenix, and Penta El Cerro Miedo Death Triangle in a 6-man tag team match. Now, this is the 5th match of the Best of 7 series, and this match will be no disqualification. So, yeah, it was a pretty good match. It was going back and forth. We see Brandon Cutler getting involved and all that stuff. At one point, you know, they had tables. At one point, we see Kenny Omega bringing in trash cans and a broom with barbed wire onto it and all that stuff. You know, kept on slamming Rey Fenix onto the barbed wire broom. Near falls a few times, and it looks like both teams was going to win this match. At one point, we see Matt Jackson hitting a elbow drop off the top turnbuckle onto Penta through a table, and then after that, Nick Jackson hits a swanton onto Pac through a table. So yeah, we see Death Triangle getting taken out by that. So yeah, like I said, it was going back and forth, and like Rey Fenix was trying to roll up Kenny Omega at one point, but Omega barely kicking out at 2. But then at one point we see. So yeah, at one point we see Death Triangle, all 3 of them getting submissions locked on to the Elite up until Matt Jackson had break out of the submission, beating down Penta, and then he goes and breaks up the submission for Nick, and then breaks up for Kenny Omega and stuff. But then we get to the very ending where we see Omega hitting the Dragon Suplex onto Rey Fenix, and then we see the Young Bucks bringing in a steel chair. We see the Young Bucks hitting the Meltzer driver onto Rey Fenix, onto the steel chair, laying him out. And then we see Pac trying to get back into the ring, but Kenny Omega was blocking him off, and they got 3 counts. So yeah, the Elite defeated Death Triangle tonight in a no disqualification match. That's what happened. Really good match. If you have yet, go check it out. Really great no disqualification match. For that match, I'll give it 3.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. But yep, next week we'll go to the 6th match, or not next week. I think it'll be next week. I don't know. I gotta look back and see. But eventually we'll have them facing off again. But the next match will be a Falls Count Anywhere match, and then the 7th match will be a ladder match for the tag titles. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening. Pretty good stuff. Like I said, for that match, I'll give it 3.5 stars. That's why I'll give it. But then after that, we see a video package from MJF talking last week after his match. He was talking about how Bryan Danielson stuck his nose into his match and how he won clean and all that stuff, and he's going to beat down Bryan Danielson for that. So yeah, that's what MJF said. Really good stuff. But yep, that's what happened there. Still to come. Later on tonight, we'll see Jamie Hayter defending the AEW Women's World Championship against Toni Storm. Oh no, Hikaru Ishida. My fault. Later on tonight for the women's title. So yeah, that match is still to come. Later on tonight, many more stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then.